Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. And two idiots join the Inquisition. Dark Heresy! Welcome back to another episode of Dark Heresy. As the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, I am pretty pumped to document the many adventures of acolytes J. Jones, Andrew Dickinger, and their servo-skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. When you last left them, our acolytes were stranded upon a desolate world, with no way to contact their would-be rescuers. To make matters worse, the only known communication tower currently resides at the center of an Ork encampment. With such severe injuries and the lack of a plan, they decided to seek shelter, but soon found themselves among the planet's fierce wildlife. With some luck and the help of a mysterious group of natives, they survived. But to what end? What do these natives want with our boys, and how will they make it off planet? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, just booted you back up. Oh my god. It's only been a couple hours, but it's still pretty bad down there.
You know, that big dog thing almost made your innies like outies.
Yes, but didn't need to that much because that explosion did enough work on its own.
You've had a rough day.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad. I would like to sleep now, would be nice.
Let's try to stay positive, though.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I did some hell of a Medicaid work on you.
You did a great job. Again, this stitch work is pretty impressive for how quickly you did it.
It's all the mechanical arms, man. It's actually not, it's just a subroutine that I launch, and it just does things.
Really? Can it, like, subroutine just knit sometimes, too? Do you just find it does activities you don't know about?
Did you not notice that it just, like, knits all the time?
Wait, is that where this sweater came from? I thought you made this for me.
I mean, I did.
Wait a second. Have I been getting all these nice sweaters from your mechanical arm?
Well, they're part of me.
Okay, I see how it is. I've been sending all the wrong thank you cards to the wrong person, I guess?
It's part of me.
I guess we don't want to do affirmations. Okay,
No, let's do some affirmations. You're right, Daniel. You want to start?
We're in a place that seems safe?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
It's warm.
It is warm. Apparently a nice robot knits me sweaters sometimes. There we go.
So we're in this room. They told us to wait and we'd be seen soon, but at least it's sort of a nice room in a sort of Stone Age technology sort of way.
I was going to say, their speech doesn't exactly match the facilities, if you get what I'm saying. I mean, I don't really know where they're basing their architecture or their technology off of, because it seems to be pretty ancient.
They have spears and bows, and this fortress is just made out of big old rocks.
Just a bunch of rocks, yeah. I mean,
they're nice rocks.
I mean, yeah, they're decently carved. I mean, did the Stone Age come back? Was that like a fad? Was there like a Stone Age fad?
You know, I have read in places that, like, if you leave people alone long enough, that they regress, like, way, way back. I mean, like, imagine what you would be like if you did not have your communication device.
I mean, I would obviously build one, because I'm a technical genius, so, I mean, I don't even think we have to imagine that.
Don't we not have our communication device, like,
we
right now?
don't have one right now, but it's not like any of us are freaking out about that, like, internally, and not sharing it with anyone. Oh man, this place is so warm.
We might need to get used to Stone Age technologies.
No, we don't need to get used to that. I mean, that's crazy. Someone's gonna find us.
Let's check our ammo, by the way, because I don't know if we're getting refills anytime soon.
I mean, the plasma pistol's still got a little bit left in it, and I'm running out of these flamer cartridges.
I'm doing pretty good on bolter rounds, I'll say. I got a few magazines left, but I've also got my handy dandy shotgun.
I've still got this frag grenade. We used that stick bomb though, unfortunately. But
I think it worked out okay. I don't know if it was unfortunate.
That's true.
I think my plan was pretty darn brilliant. I mean,
yes, it was. It was a good plan. I'll give you that.
But then, I mean, didn't plan on it. You know,
just Andrew, just Jay. Are you decent?
We are just okay.
Yeah, no, you're going to confuse him. We are fine. Is this Lieutenant Arcade Daryl, Victor of the Battle of the Second Foundation?
It is I, yes.
Of course. I probably can't call you Arcade for short, can I?
May I come in?
Of course you can.
The wooden door opens. It's just a simple wooden door, and you're in just a small little, it's about the size of maybe a studio apartment.
Of course. That's how we still rent apartments in the 41st millennia.
A studio apartment not on a hive world. So
bigger than your body?
So space.
Yeah, exactly.
Slightly bigger? Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty nice, except for the fact that it's just like there's nothing.
You mean because there's mud everywhere? And
no, it's the floor is like, anyway, yeah.
The floor is, the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it's not carpeted necessarily.
I mean, there's definitely something in between these stones. I don't know what it is. My guess was mud at first, but now I don't really want to know.
Gentlemen, just Andrew, just Jay.
Yeah, hey.
Before I can present you to His Royal Majesty and High General of all Rios and people, Bel Rios, I must ask you, what is your business in our land?
Well, just Andrew and myself are here on... What do we think do they think they look like they worship anything? I didn't see anything on the way in.
Yeah, not really. I mean, they just seem like regular folks.
Well, listen, we're in the land investigation business, and we come to different places and we check it out. We're more like tourists.
I mean, giving you the lowdown, you saw those orcs out there. I mean,
the green-skinned metis, yes.
Yeah, we
call them that as well.
We were in a ship and we got attacked and we had to flee, and then there were more of them. Thought we were getting away from them.
And it turns out a lot more down here. So, we ended up in the forest. Your native pig warthog creatures, whatever the heck they are, were, not very friendly. And sure enough, we met you kind people.
So what is your goal? What is your objective?
Our goal is to deal with that green skin menace. And by deal with, I mean get to our place in outer space where we have weapons to deal with them. And I mean, as soon as and fast as we can get there, we'll be able to deal with them right away. You guarantee it.
I need you to make a charm check.
Okay.
Jay, I must remind you that you are still suffering from 3 levels of fatigue.
Oh, God, that's right. Okay, well.
Which means you're at minus 30 to your skill.
Is this a challenging check?
Yes.
Damn it. So normally I just get
maybe Andrew can handle this one?
Maybe. I would normally get a plus 10, but then at minus 30, I am at... Ooh, boy. I'd normally be at 46, but I'm at 16. Maybe you should take a crack at this one, Andrew.
All right, I guess I'll try. So, yeah, we are just regular folks who, went into a really bad situation, and that's where we stand.
Real specific. Good job.
Here we go. Holy shit, I rolled a 10.
Oh, my God. That would have passed even for me.
Wait. I'm wrong. I rolled a 100.
Oh, wait, really?
His eyes narrow.
Oh my God.
Wait. I just need to be sure.
No, you rolled a 10.
Okay, that is a 10.
God.
I got it reversed for a second.
All 3 zeros is 100.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah. So yes, you rolled a 10.
The one with 2 is the tens place.
You shut up. All right, so I rolled a 10.
Good job.
I win.
Oh boy. So his eyes still narrow, though. You seem to be an enemy of the orc, but I'm not sure I believe you.
What? We're so believable.
Which part?
That you're just here to inspect the land, that you're tourists.
I mean...
The only people who have been coming to this planet are the orcs, and evil humans from the sky seem to be joining with the orcs.
Evil humans from the sky.
Okay, you expressed an opinion that we did not know previously.
Mm-hmm. And opinions are important, because we all have them, and we got to share them as much as possible.
Here's the truth.
I get the feeling that you do that quite often.
I mean, yes, definitely.
Too often. But here is the truth. The truth is we're actually looking for those unsavory humans.
Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because lying's pretty easy and sometimes fun. I mean, we can put that on the table, right?
That is not where I was going. I was going for the whole we didn't know where you stood, so we were also being cautious type of thing. But,
look, everybody started being honest. I wanted to get in on it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been that
Daniel,
honest.
just give him more of the meds that I gave you.
Ooh, do you have any more of those meds? If you could just pump those into my system, that would be great.
You got it, boss.
Oh, yes! Oh, that's the spot.
Now go have a nice nap.
I'm gonna take a little nappy nap.
The king is away on a mission at the moment. He must be the one who speaks to outsiders. Well, besides myself.
So how long we talking? Like an hour, 2?
2 days.
Dude,
You are not to leave your quarters. Food will be brought to you.
Food will be brought to us. I'm feeling good.
okay. All right.
He closes the door and he locks it. And he puts, like, actually a pretty sizable, like, you hear something sort of scuttling on the other side of the door as he
Get,
puts
like,
a large...
dragged in front of it.
No, he just puts, like, some sort of large metal lock on this wooden door. Honestly, with the weapons that you have, you could probably get through this door.
I mean,
Like, let's not
I'm pretty
kid
sh-
ourselves here.
This'll stop him.
I'm pretty sure my mechadendrite harness would rip this door to pieces. But, we'll save face. And I'll
It's so
let
nice. They're like securing the door for us. These guys, they really care.
Jay
They really
just go
care
back
about
to
us.
sleep. God.
They really care.
He opens up a small window in the door.
Hello.
If there is anything that you need, just Andrew or just Jay,
We could use some medicine for my friend here. I am about out.
Oh yeah, we could. More medicine, please.
I will talk to the wise woman.
Okay.
Look at my hand. Look at how big my hand is.
Jay, that's your mechanical hand.
I know, right? Look at it go. Look at it go. I can make it do this, and okay, I think it's malfunctioning because my brain is not connecting to it as well. I'm gonna take a nap. Daniel, you guys got this, right? I'm just gonna shut you off for a second while I take a big old sleepy sleep.
Yeah, I should probably rest a little bit.
Oh, God.
All right, Daniel, booting you back up. I am feeling pretty spry, guys.
I will say all those the Medicaid data slates that I went through definitely have helped out quite a bit.
Oh, you did this? I thought I just slept it off, right? Isn't that how
Isn't that how
healing
You've
works?
been awake occasionally, like eating the food that they've been bringing us, right?
Oh, I thought that was a dream. Is that what
It's
that was
been-
all real?
It's
Daniel-
been 2 days.
Oh my God, it's been 2 days?
Daniel, what meds did you give him the cocktail that I
I
told
thought
you
I
to
took
give
a
him?
quick
Yes.
like power hour nap, right? That was 2 days?
That was 2 days, Jay.
I
my
combined
God.
it with you ate like 3 times. At
I
least.
know, the dreams were great. I thought I was like having these like buffets of food and stuff.
Well, it's mostly just fruit and meat, but it was.
Oh, it wasn't a giant cake that I climbed atop and then ate my way down into and then out and around.
Jay, we've never even had cake.
I mean, but we've talked about it, and I thought maybe this place finally had some.
Actually-
you don't have to dash my hopes and dreams immediately,
Actually,
okay? I've had
I
a
have-
bad day? 3 days? Jesus.
I will say though, actually having meat and fruit is considerably better than the paste.
Yeah, they eat decently well on this planet, and
Wow.
for us being sort of prisoners, I guess they've treated us okay.
Do you think it's all organic, though? Do you think it is? I hear that's probably the best way to eat these days.
What
How could it not be organic? What do they have that would make this like?
they don't have like replicators or anything.
Yeah, I guess.
Do we have replicators?
We have the paste makers.
Yeah, we have all that paste we always eat. Which I gotta tell you, after eating all of this, well, I guess not cake anymore, but all of this, I actually feel better.
like not shit.
Yeah, I feel like there's always just been this kind of cloud of just unhealthy shit just hovering around and inside of my veins, and I feel better.
Like I feel like I actually have food in my stomach.
I mean, it also might be these drugs that I think are definitely
Well,
still working their way out of me.
you've definitely healed a bit these past 2 days.
Yeah.
You're not bleeding out anymore.
Yeah, Daniel, give me a quick analysis. Any more of that critical damage? How am I looking? What am I looking at right now?
No critical damage.
Woo!
You've recovered. What are you at? 7 wounds, more or less.
All right, 7 wounds. Not up to my tip-top shape, but I'm still feeling feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm only 1 wound down. I feel like I pulled something, and it's just like half my body I pulled, but I think I'll be okay.
We got you back up into not perfect fighting form, but not immediately dying. So
They
that
got-
seems
Wow.
good.
They got some potent shit. I mean, wow.
They do, and we did not necessarily know the right dosages for them.
No, we just kind of put them in you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You guys just started shoving medicine in me?
Yeah, he got 3 degrees of success, though. We're fine.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Apparently, I knew what I was doing at the time.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it was all you.
I was pretty impressed for a moment there until now I'm slightly concerned that you were just shoving different
You're at
things.
7 hit points. What do you have to worry about?
Oh, all right. Hopefully there's no after effects of whatever the heck you put in me, right? I'm not going to get any sort of like weird like
Who gave
ghosty...
Who gave you the dreams about cake eating?
I mean, obviously
Boom.
those drugs, clearly. They were pretty
Boom.
great. someone's at the door. Hello? Who is it? Has anybody been coming by lately?
Tons of people.
Just Jay, just Andrew.
Oh, we know who it is.
Prepare yourselves.
Prepare ourselves for
We're always kind of...
brunch. I mean, I guess, did you guys
Brunch?
eat yet?
Brunch?
Or did I just wake up? Did we miss the brunch yet?
You will soon be in the presence of His Royal Majesty and High General of all Rios and people, Bel Rios.
Right. Bel Rios. I remember now. That wasn't part of the dream. We were meeting like a king or something like that?
We were meeting a king, Jay, yes.
Okay,
You
all right.
Didn't imagine that.
How do my robes look? Still covered in blood?
Still, that they're the same robes.
You guys were pumping me full of drugs and nobody washed the clothes? Really? God, okay.
Do you see washing machines around here?
I mean, no.
We've been locked
pretty
in a
impressive.
room.
Everything's made of stone. Okay, well, I mean, this is about the best I'm going to look to talk to a king at this point.
Backs against the wall. Put all of your weapons on the ground.
Of course. I'm just going to put my hand flamer down, and of course, with my bionic arm, I can hide my plasma pistol inside of it. The container closes, and I hide the plasma pistol within my bionic arm.
I drop my very obvious, very large bolter,
Probably can't hide that.
and I put my shock stick on the ground, and then I secretly slide out my shotgun, but I still have my hand cannon tucked in the back of my pants.
Okay, we'll see if they look for them or not.
Okay, well,
There's sort of I mean, let's not kid ourselves. They know you had super mega weapons.
Yeah.
Compared to their bows.
You mean
and
their spears?
Yeah. So it's sort of an honor system.
Yeah.
You succeeded at charming them well enough that they didn't take your weapons away from you.
And also, apparently, you guys didn't blow through that door, which could have been easily done, so they gotta believe there's a little bit of
I
trust
am, in
going on.
fact, wielding an explosive round bolter, so yes.
True.
I mean,
So I guess I just set everything but my plasma pistol on the ground. I keep that contained in my right robotic arm, and I go back against the wall.
The door opens, and 4 of the sort of regular soldier-looking guards that you've seen around rush forward. Each one grabs one of your arms and sort of forces you back against the wall to make sure you're not going anywhere.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we get it. We're going to hang out against the wall.
I guess I'll tuck this one as well, and you see my mechadendrite arm just sort of tuck behind my back as well.
He's trying to grab at it.
Yeah,
It's
they're trying to
just
figure out what to
move it
do with your
around.
mecha
What
arm.
they don't know is that as it tucks into the back of my collar and my robe, it's actually gripping the handle of the hand cannon.
Ooh, sweet.
A man seems to be maybe in his mid-40s, grizzled, has a blonde beard, actually. A big blonde beard.
Oh, my.
Yes.
Fancy.
Shaved head, big blonde beard.
Of course.
Odd choice. Also wearing a metal crown on his head and flowing big, robes.
What color are his robes?
Purple. Purple robes.
It's gotta be
Checks
purple.
out. Checks
Yes.
out.
Steps in your buddy, Lieutenant Arcade Darrell, victor of the Battle of the Second Foundation.
Of course, Daniel.
Says, presenting His Royal Majesty and High General of all Rios and people, Bel Rios.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? We've enjoyed our stay here so far.
The food is actually quite excellent.
Drugs are pretty good, too. Thumbs up all around.
That is man, that beard is epic.
It's a really nice beard, I gotta say. I've seen a lot of beards, but that one's pretty good. Most of them
He
unintentional.
continues to glare at you and has not said anything.
Shit. We can't really huddle up here, so I'm gonna slightly lean against the wall. Jesus, man, relax your arms. Okay, Andrew. What is this guy's name again? It was
Bel Rios.
Bel Rios, but what's the beginning of it? Because I feel like these guys don't talk to you unless you say their full name.
King Bel Rios. Shit.
Let's try that again.
Lord of-
Daniel, real quick, you've been recording this conversation. Can you just tell me his name in my earpiece?
His Royal Majesty and High General of all Rios and people, King Bel Rios.
That sounds right. Okay.
So, Your Royal Majesty and King of all Rios and people, King Rios. Bel Rios, sorry. God, I'm
Okay,
terrible.
hold on.
Let's try.
Let's get
Do
this straight.
over. Do over.
Let's get this straight. His Royal Majesty and High General of all Rios and people, King Bel Rios?
I understand that you are just Jay and just Andrew.
I mean, we're not. Anyways, it's excellent to meet you, Your Royal Awesomeness.
Are you Justicars?
Justicars?
Inflictors of justice.
Oh,
Actually, yeah, kind of.
yeah, and we leave a lot of tourism reviews, so we do that as well. But definitely Justicars, of course.
Well, you said that you are just.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Thank you. You know what? Not everybody understands the real details of our name, but
You guys have a grand appreciation for titles.
yeah, and we do too. And we feel like not a lot of people. They just think you guys are the first people to really get it. Yeah, we're Justicars.
Welcome to my land. I must ask you, what are you doing here? I have been told by my men that you have lied to them once.
Wow.
I need you to tell me the truth.
Okay.
Of your mission here in this land.
All right. We only lied to him once because he was seriously hopped up on drugs.
I was really hopped up on
his
drugs.
innards were almost outards. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I hope not.
He probably hasn't.
You look very nice.
It's not fun.
Are you saying that I have not tasted battle?
No, of course
I'm
not.
saying that you've been victorious and not a scrub.
Yeah, typically if you leave battle and your innards are on your outards, that
We all have our scars. And he opens up his robe slightly, and you see
Whoa!
his body is just covered in scars.
Oh my god!
All right. I stand corrected.
Okay, wow. Holy shit.
Well, look, I've lost a leg,
Yeah, look at that.
and he lost an arm.
I did. Check this out.
Oh, you replaced it with metal, I see.
Well, yeah, metal's kind of like a stronger version of stone, so we figured...
It's in fact
why
a
not?
refined version of stuff.
Yeah, it's true. There you go. Very important.
We know what metal is.
Well, obviously, you use
yeah,
it with your weapons. Come on.
Well, we have not seen those with metal limbs since the Iron Kings left generations ago.
Iron Kings. What do these Iron Kings look like, by chance?
Not really the time for bedtime stories, but the Iron Kings once ruled this land. They were sent by their master, and they were his sons. These were huge iron warriors who came and guided us. And then for the longest time, they guided us on this planet until the Greenskins came. And they for a time did not think of the Greenskins as much of a threat, but as time passed, they did not have support from the other Iron Kings, and one by one, they were devoured.
Oh,
now
boy.
it is only us.
Do you think they're talking about Space Marines?
Space Marines, yeah. Iron Kings. You think they could have been like Iron Warriors?
Could this have been a recruiting planet for Space Marines?
Potentially. This place does suck a lot, and they love those planets. Wow. That's a real tragedy. What if I?
It is a tale that ends in blood and fire.
It's all cool tales, right? No, okay. Look. We actually have some good news on that side of things. First off, we can tell
I hope you're not trying to tell me that you are an Iron King.
No,
While
no,
I
no.
do imagine the stories are slightly exaggerated, you're very small.
I'm not an Iron King. I could certainly say that.
They're also not really exaggerated either, no.
Yeah, those were actually not probably bedtime stories. There's a group of Iron Kings, as you call them, that are very strong and very big, and they wear a lot of armor made of what you can see my arm and his leg is made out
And
of.
we want to meet them really bad.
Yeah, we are looking to help the Iron Kings. There's a lot of Iron Kings out there.
The Iron Kings were not enough to destroy the Greenskins. They were torn down, their armor ripped apart, ripped open, and turned into the weapons of our enemies. While the Iron Kings were great warriors, we are the true survivors of this planet.
And I can tell those are a lot of scars. But look, we, all cards on the table, belong to a group of people who know these Iron Kings, other Iron Kings out there, and we were sent by these people to come to this planet to find enemies. And one of those enemies, or some of those enemies, are these Greenskins.
Well, and the humans that are apparently helping them.
Yeah, there are apparently some pretty bad humans out there that are assisting these green bastards.
Over the past few months, more and more humans seem to be coming from the skies, wearing all sorts of different garbs. I believe they are part of different tribes, different companies.
Interesting. What
And
exactly...
they have been joining with the Ork.
What exactly did these garbs look like? Did they have some sort of weird kind of bladed question mark on their chest?
Some did. Some had skulls. Some had...
Skulls. Who doesn't have some skulls?
They
on there?
seem to be several different... I assume they are mercenaries.
That is something similar to what we heard as well.
Sounds similar to a group
It
of
appears
people
that
we're
the
looking
Orks are recruiting.
That's interesting. Well, we're looking for a group. Did this tribe or people, do they happen to call themselves The Last Question?
I've heard that name before, but these people that arrived, some of them came to us and they asked us where they could find the last question. That they wished to join the last question to prove that they were worthy.
Well, that's not us. We're kind of the opposite.
Yeah,
side
we're
of that
kind of
coin.
looking for the last question. Not to make friends, though. To more question them severely with fingers and guns as well. But look, it sounds like we're on the same side here, Your Royalness. And
You will find the last question and their greenskin allies in the crater.
Just came
Where
from there.
all the orcs are. Great.
Yeah, that's not a nice place.
Did they look like us, by the way? Did these last question people look or are human?
They are human, yes.
you and I?
They are human.
Okay.
Do you have any nukes?
No nukes.
No.
Also, we're not in orbit. We are on the planet.
No, but I mean, like, it'll get contained in the crater, and then we'll just take
What, are we going to roll it down the hill and run away?
Yeah.
Guys, how are we going to signal the communications in the crater if we blow up the
Yeah,
crater?
we need the
in
communications
this crazy hypothetical scenario where we just have a nuke.
Yeah, let's put aside the fact that there's just going to be a nuke around here.
Listen, a man can dream. Do you have any explosives of any kind, or specifically these materials? And I basically list out raw materials to make explosives.
Not really, no. We coat our weapons in pitch and light them afire, but that's about all
You got a bunch
we
of
have.
pitch, huh? What can you do with all that pitch? That's what I thought. No nukes today. No nukes ever.
You are welcome to stay with us if you cannot leave this planet, as I understand.
Not at the moment, but we're trying to work that out, I think.
You are welcome to join our community. You will likely never leave this planet, but you may join. You may join the armies of, my armies, the armies of Rios, and you may live here. As long as you serve as a citizen in the army as is required, you will be treated fairly.
Okay, all cards on the table.
You say that quite a bit, just
I already put a bunch of cards on the table. I feel
I
like we
mean,
can keep some cards off the table.
There's a few extra cards.
Still left in that deck?
A few cards.
Okay.
So the last of the cards,
Good.
potentially,
Fair enough.
maybe.
This is a solid metaphor.
All right, we need to get to the big boxy tower thing in the center of the crater. That's the only way we can send the communication off the planet to get picked up. But there's like 1,000 guys in the way.
1,000 might be a bit of an exaggeration.
Yeah, I think there were like
but
60, but still, a lot of guys.
And like 1 million. There's like
Oh,
a
boy.
million guys in
Just
the way.
the wrong direction. Wrong direction in numbers.
There's more guys than we want to have to deal with on our own.
That is correct. That is correct. Wait a second. You said the Iron Kings were stripped out of their armor and armaments, right?
that is what the stories say. Keep in mind, this was generations ago.
Right. Is there any chance that someone has kept any of the ancient, quote-unquote, bedtime story things from these Iron Kings? Like maybe in like a...
relics or something?
Yeah.
Some of the other kingdoms on this planet claim to have relics, but we have none in our kingdom.
Darn.
Could you, it's just a shot in the dark, but could you, like, send word to the other kingdoms to, like, rally and then we go after the crater?
Like send like a pigeon, right? That's the number one
Yeah,
bird that
do you-
people send?
I don't know what a pigeon is.
Maybe the big boar-like things? Do they
Canary?
carry-
Maybe a canary, right?
Colorful birds.
No. What? Colorful birds can't do anything.
You seem to be stepping out of your bounds. You are not one of my subjects. You have not proved yourself loyal to me. I'm willing to offer my generosity and have you join my people. Besides that, we are not going to assault the orc stronghold.
Well, I mean, they took away those Iron Kings and everybody liked those guys, so I feel like you guys have a bit of a dog in this fight.
Vengeance factor.
Yeah, vengeance!
Their weapons are great. Our power is strong, but we must remain in our fortresses where it is safer.
Well, I have to imagine that you, being a great king and all, have tactically assessed the orc's strengths and weaknesses. You can't tell me that a king such as yourself doesn't have some tricks up his sleeve?
I have many a trick up my sleeve. First of all, I would never share them with you because you have not yet proven you're loyal to me.
That's
And
rule number one of sharing tricks. Good call.
And secondly, if I could eliminate the orc threat, I would have done so already.
Well, you said that they have great technology, but if you haven't noticed already, we've got some pretty nice technology as well. These cool guns on the floor and whatnot. And this sweet robot arm, baby!
Robot leg.
Yeah, he's got a pretty cool robot leg, too.
And I got another arm. I have 3 arms.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of arms. But, I feel like if we teamed up, combined our cool tech with your awesome strategy and tricks.
I don't think he's buying.
I feel like you misunderstand your position. This is not the thing where you automatically become our leader because you have technology. Your technology is impressive.
What? That doesn't happen?
But that's not how this works.
Okay,
so
okay.
I wish you luck. I can give you supplies.
That would
and
be
I can
great.
point you in the direction of the crater.
Thank you very much. I think that'll work out just fine.
Or, if you choose not to commit suicide, you may simply join our society. I will leave you to your decisions.
One last thing. Plan C, is there a way we can earn your trust but not have to become one of your tribe and get your help with the crater situation?
The king does not acknowledge you. He turns around and walks out. The other guys are sort of looking at you like they're sort of shoving you a little bit because you've been very disrespectful. And they sort of leave. They close the door. They lock it and they close it. Your buddy, the victor of the battle of the second foundation. First foundation was another battle.
Yeah.
The second foundation sort of sticks his head through like the window and says, "When you've made your decision, let us know." And they
Thanks,
walk away.
buddy.
So we're not like fucking joining the tribe.
Probably not, right? Unless do you think they've got
there's no probably, Jay.
good benefits or something?
Jay, no showers.
Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of a deal breaker right out the gate. Man, I haven't exfoliated in a really long time. I'm gonna get so much oil all over me. Anyways, we really got to figure this out because we've got a communication tower that we cannot get to with 60 orcs there, and the last question is definitely dealing with them, so we need to talk to them as well and get this Juno, right? This is probably the closest we've ever gotten to a lead in all these months.
Yeah, it is. The problem is, like, a direct assault will, it's not going to work.
Yeah,
it's just not.
Yeah, it's probably
and
not going to happen.
And it really doesn't look like these guys are going to, we may have had an adventure where you rallied all of the natives and assaulted a position.
That
and
doesn't happen always?
I feel like we're going in a different direction with this adventure.
Damn it.
Or mission.
I feel like that gave us the clout to just like go to a planet
To just
and
rally every native group of people we ever find
just
to our
immediately
cause.
yell rally, and then everybody's
I guess
on
when I
our
really
side.
think about it, these guys are just going through their regular lives, and we literally just showed up on their doorstep asking them to commit a lot of their people to death over our mission.
Yeah, but we are more important than they are.
I know that, but they don't. God. All right, look. I guess we're going to have to figure this... Oh, hello? By the way, so proper. They knock every time.
Seriously,
They seem to be a very polite people.
Yeah, very polite group of people. We've really have not...
These Iron Kings must have taught them like a lot of like military precision, like manners and stuff.
Manners and
Yeah.
everything. It's been great.
Yeah, they speak, they speak Gothic like, pretty normally.
It's pretty impressive, I gotta say.
Is this the cell of Just Andrew and Just Jay?
Yes, this is us. Who might you be?
I am the royal general of the armies of Rios and first heir to the throne, Beta Rios. And there was a striking blonde woman standing at the door.
Oh, wow. It's excellent to meet you, Your Majesty. We just met your father? His Royal Majesty and High General of all Rios and people, King Bel Rios?
Yes.
Well, he who is probably related to you definitely is very nice. And
So
has
many
been
scars.
kind enough, yeah, so many. And has been kind enough to let us have some drugs and some food, which I always think is just 2 thumbs up for hospitality.
Am I to understand that you intend to bring the fight to the Orc?
That is exactly correct, in fact.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we spoke to His Royalness, and he made it very clear that we would not be getting any aid, and which we understand. Look, we talked it out, and I guess it does make sense that we wouldn't necessarily get you guys to commit your entire armies to our cause.
I must be clear. If you're willing to attack the Orc or bring them down through subtlety or subterfuge, I'm more than willing to assist you, but I cannot promise you my men.
Okay.
My soldiers are the backbone of, the army.
So what do you suggest?
I can think of 2 strategies for you. Perhaps you could think of another one. There are paths, underground paths, that were established in the early days when we tried to reach into the crater to destroy it. They've been unsuccessful, but one of the tunnels is unknown to the Ork. Unfortunately, when we have assaulted them through the tunnels were collapsed, and also our men were killed.
Oh.
They took many an Ork with them, but they are... Well, you've seen them. They're Orks. They're massive.
Yeah, they're pretty terrifying. But you said there might be a path that they still don't know about.
Yes.
What's plan B?
The only other thing that I would say is that they are recruiting mercenaries from off of this planet. My father refuses to consider speaking to them, mostly wants them dead. I'm surprised that he didn't have you killed right away.
Yeah, it was pretty nice, because we probably didn't come across as the best.
That's I like the cut of your jib. She may be onto something.
Yeah, Chip, do you get that phrase here a lot? Probably not. What he means is he thinks your plan, I think that second one, the infiltration one via mercenary, I think that might actually be the best route.
What if we combined the plan?
I feel like that's an interesting choice. I can offer you this. If you were to promise me that you would cause a massive distraction or explosion or destruction in the crater, take out many an Ork through subterfuge, I could promise you that I will have my hunters ready to exploit the advantage.
I mean, you had me at set-off explosive.
You had me at subterfuge, a word that I don't know, but I like how it sounds when I say it.
Now, I must prove myself. There are those who say I'm not a warrior equal to my father.
What? That's crazy. You had like 2 great plans there. And those are like 2 better than ours. We had other plans, but those were probably the better ones.
I shall lead my troops as well as my husband, the future prince consort and commander of hunters, Torin Daryl Rios. We will be there, ready to strike, but only if we see that the time is right.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you guys aren't going to do anything until we hold up our end of the bargain.
The bigger the explosion, the better. Got it.
Yeah, that's definitely not up your alley at all. At all. Real quick, Daniel, I want to quickly see if she's lying.
That seems like a very good decision, because this seems to be out of the blue.
Yeah,
she's got some sort of alternative motive to this,
yeah,
clearly.
She seems pretty ready to commit an army to us right out the gate. Kind of like we're pawns.
I'm very trusting.
I'm going to do inquiry, I think would be it.
It's scrutiny, yeah.
All right, so I'll do the scrutiny
Inquiry
check.
is like if you're going around like asking people. That's like a gather information skill.
That's right, yeah. All right, so scrutiny check. I just know it, so with my perception being 41, I need a 41 or lower. 77. I don't know if
she has some sort of lie or ulterior motives, you can't detect it.
Dang it.
Here's where I'm worried. If we go with plan B and we just go the subterfuge route and go there and be like, yo, we're looking for the jokers to sign up. And
I think using that exact phrase, yes, that would be tough.
I mean, obviously, there'd be differences. But then, we have to go through basically, all lines of questioning up to the point of, recruitment, and then basically bullshit our way through. I'm assuming Juno is the person they take us to. That sounds just like a bad idea. So then we could do the other route, which is we go through the tunnels, and in the cover of darkness, we emerge, try and determine where Juno is, and bypass most people, and then go in and start bullshitting.
So you're saying we do the underground one instead of the above ground one?
I'm saying we do the underground one and then lead to the above ground one.
I think maybe you're right. Maybe we try some combination of it, or one or the other.
Listen, I'm not saying that I don't believe in our bullshit factor, but multiple tiers of bullshit sounds a little beyond. We struggle to get through one door in a small detention in a hive city.
What? I feel like our last mission when we separated our actions and one person tried to sneak in while another person tried to bullshit their way and worked out really well.
I mean, I went in there and solved most of our problems.
Yeah, that's true, you did. I lit a kitchen on fire. That was pretty neat, right?
And you blew up a guy at point blank range for reasons?
Yeah, right?
No, that's not a good thing.
Success.
Do you have any questions for me, or are you two just going to talk to each other?
Look, this is part of our crafting a, powerful, strong plan thing.
I can give you information that my scouts have about the crater camp.
Oh, that would be great,
I mean, yes, that would definitely
That would
help.
certainly help.
It's difficult to get in, of course, but from our observations, there seems to be increased fighting amongst the Orks. Now, the Orks always seem to be fighting amongst themselves.
Right.
But there seems to be more fighting recently. There's the leader of the Orks. He calls himself, oh goodness, what was the stupid name that he gave himself? Cackbad Edbiter.
Cackbad Edbiter.
Yes.
That's-
Warlord Cackbad Edbiter.
I mean, that sounds like an orc
That
name.
sounds like an orc name. Yeah, that checks out.
He has been the leader of the groups and has slain many of us. And he seems to be working well with the humans, but there seem to be other orcs in the camp who despise working with the humans. Led by another large orc, we do not yet know his name.
And these orcs are these big ones. They're pretty big. Do they have like any kind of big metal fists on their hands, or
Yes, they do not seem like something that you would be able to
Deal with.
Yes, they would be outside of it.
Now, I have a question, though. For you. Sorry to interrupt. But have you seen a...
I've had lesser men killed for that.
yeah, we're impressing everybody in this family today.
Listen. I mean, we're the ones that are stepping into the bear trap. I think we get a little bit of leniency here. You're obviously using us for your ends.
We don't know that.
So
entirely.
I can read between the lines. We've been doing this long enough now. I mean, I feel like
You're telling me everybody we know has been using us? Look, I know one
I don't
thing
know
for
what
sure.
you're talking about,
Look,
guys.
I know one thing for sure. Daniel hasn't been using us, so that's at least I can rest my
that
laurels
is the
on that.
one consolation that we can get is that Daniel is always on our side.
Exactly.
And Inquisitor Atris.
And Inquisitor Atris. He sent us on this
yeah.
very important, very real mission.
But yes, so have you seen a mercenary woman that would be in charge of most of the people there?
There is... we believe there is a woman there. We don't know much about her. She stays in the interior of the camp near the... you called them a communications tower, a Vox tower.
Yes.
The Vox tower is powered by several... we talked to the orcs. They call them a plasmaractas.
Plasmaractas?
I think they mean plasma reactors.
Ah, that might be correct.
These are large silos of a sort near the edge of their base, and they seem extremely unstable.
Extremely unstable, you say?
Extremely unstable.
Andrew, you have like a glimmer in your eye I can see. Is that... hold on a second. Is something wrong with... no, I think those were your goggles. Oh, wow, I think he's frozen.
Sorry, what just happened?
Do you have any more of that pitch? We hear you guys got a lot of pitch. Maybe we can do something with that.
I don't...
Wait a
Listen,
second.
all I need is pitch, a hand grenade,
I've got a hand grenade.
and I think like 5 bolter rounds ought to do it.
That is impressive, I gotta say.
So how close does the tunnel emerge to those reactors? And potentially...
Unfortunately,
Oh, crap.
the tunnel that is still in existence is on the opposite side of the encampment from the reactors.
Of course it is. All right.
Well, looks like we're not going through the tunnels, Jay.
What do you want to do? If you want to abandon going through the tunnel, I guess we just walk up?
I mean, I want shortest possible route to the reactors.
Here's the thing. We want to get off-world. Mercenaries like getting off-world. We have been left without any help, and we are mad about things, and I feel like that's kind of the backstory of a mercenary, right? We're kind of like in pre-mercenary mode right now.
We're also just, human and from space, and therefore probably could get in pretty easily, provided that we go to the right orc group and not the ones that actually hate humans.
Does the tunnel come up close to the communications tower?
The communications tower is in the exact center of the camp.
Okay, so here's the plan of attack. You ready? I don't got plan part 1, which is get into the camp. Don't got that established.
Perfect. I'm sure that's not important.
But when we're in the camp...
It seems tactically unsound.
Go on. When we have somehow magically gotten inside this camp.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. But when we get... in...
Cut to us tied to wooden posts, being slowly dipped into fire. The plan is really working out.
So we have to, once we're in the camp, we have to get into the communications room, be able to use it without alerting anyone. This is after I've placed explosives on the reactors.
Yep.
Send out a communique for a pickup, and then get out of there and kablooey.
This is all sounding very reasonable.
This is where my thought comes in. We know where the tunnel is, but we don't use it on the way there, or if we do use it on the way there, we don't alert anyone to it, and we have that as our escape plan.
Not bad. Still missing the first part of that plan, but I like the end part.
I mean, I think we could just go in and be like, hey, we're here to get, hired and stuff.
I mean, that's what we did when we came to the Inquisition. And I mean, look where we are now.
Yeah,
So
I mean, they kind of just opened the door. I don't know what that was.
Is that how that worked? I thought you got recruited. I forget what our first episode fiction was on
It's
why
not
you're working for the Inquisition.
it's not important.
I mean, my memory doesn't go that far back at this point.
But guys, I think we have half of part of a plan. Let's
Is there anything else that you will need?
I mean, just be ready. It's gonna be big, like real big.
huge.
All right, well, if we see a massive explosion...
Ooh, or if you also hear help, we're gonna die, they're gonna eat us, help, that's also another backup signal that you can use. Either one of those, just go nuts. Throw those spears, get all up in there with that pitch.
We'll use our best judgment.
Great. You
Okay.
feel like a really good ally. All right, well, I think we've got our plans, sort of. We'll figure out the other half of it on the way there. Daniel, I'm going to shut you down, but I think we've got this, guys. I think we're going to make it out of this just fine.
I'm feeling good about this plan, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks for listening to this grim dark tale. Tune in next week for this adventure's exciting finale. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as game master. If you'd like to download more episodes of Roll to Seize or check out other similar podcasts, head over to partialarc.com. You can email these morons any questions at rolltoseize@gmail.com. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to leave a rating and review on iTunes. It helps pay for tickets to Harlequin Cirque du Soleil. It's like regular Cirque du Soleil, except way more murder. Goodbye.